I'm making this video because I was inspired by this VTuber called Lychi, I think Hachimitsu. I know there's a lot of drama surrounding her recently, but honestly, I saw her video and I saw a lot of myself in that video. I feel like Lychi was honestly one of the most honest VTubers on the platform. Because I feel like for once in my life, I relate to someone in this VTuber atmosphere. I've never felt so validated in my fucking life. I saw that whole video where she was like talking about her feelings and emotions and how she felt with being a VTuber and how she felt like people just didn't like her no matter what she did. I felt all of those same exact feelings throughout my entire VTuber history, and here's what really hit me. When she said she got into this too because she looked up to VTubers and she wanted to be their friend, but it never happened. That's literally the same exact story I had. And Lychi, I am so fucking sorry that the internet is hurting you this bad. I am so sorry that VTubers are like making this drama around you when you're just trying to exist and be a VTuber. When you're just trying to get support. I remember some people they're getting on you because but you're saying you're homeless, but you're not really homeless. Listen, Lychi's about to lose her house. If she's saying she's homeless, she's technically not lying. So what? Yeah, she'll go to her parents' house, right? But she's still losing her home. She's still losing her apartment. She's losing her living quarters and has to fall back because she's not secure anymore. And plus, I saw the thing about the homeless thing. It looked like a joke. She was just trying to make a joke. Because that meme, like, my mom is kind of homeless. Like, honestly, I laugh at that joke. I'm not laughing at it to like say, "Oh, I'm making fun of homeless people." No, it's just a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme. It's not meant to be taken seriously. See, that's the problem I have with the internet. And a lot of people may not agree with me on this, but I feel like sometimes like people take things seriously that aren't meant to be taken seriously. And they try to twist the narrative so subtly to make it bigger than what it actually fucking is. And then there's like a bunch of drama going on. This is why I always said I hate VTuber drama. This is why I'm even planning to leave Twitter. Because I'm seeing what's happening to Lychi. And I was like, wow. I watched her video. I was genuinely crying because I could feel the dread in that video where she's saying like she doesn't want to die. Like she didn't want to die and shit. And she felt hated. And now the internet is hating her even more. Dude, what the hell? Lychi, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that the internet and Twitter and all of these things are making such a huge thing to try and ruin your career. And you know, this is the thing. This is why I don't want VTubing to be my career anymore. I'm just doing this as a hobby now. Cause I've looked into it, and honestly, being successful isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Because I'm starting to realize, like, with fame comes a bunch of people who just hate on you for no reason. People who will cause drama for you every day you wake up. People who will blow things out of proportion just to get views and likes. Because why make a big stink about drama and make videos with big red text saying why these VTubers are bad? Why? What are you achieving other than, oh, we need to make people mad. We need to heavily gatekeep this community because we don't like what someone else did. I'm never gonna vibe with that energy. That's why I know like I'm not gonna be a heavily loved VTuber. Honestly, I see myself as controversial. You know, because I feel like a lot of VTubers don't think like me. Or a lot of people don't think like me. I'm more so live and let live. You know, I don't go out my way to make a big cancellation arc. Like, if someone does something shitty, you want to know what I literally do? I block them. That's it. End of story. I don't make a big video being like, these VTubers did this. These people did this. And maybe sometimes in the past I've done that, but I kind of matured and realized that's dumb. Like, that's dumb. Like, and that's what's happening to Lychi. I feel like a lot of dramas is on her because people just don't know how to, like, put down the damn phone and just live their life. People always need some excitement in their life by tearing others down. That's how they get their jollies. That's how they get their joy. That's how they get their energy, is by going online and being a bitch to whoever is different from them. That's how they get their joy. Because they go online, they see a VTuber they don't like, and what do? They go online, they make all these tweets, these posts, or they'll go in the comments, or they'll try to destroy their career by doxing them, right? They'll do all these things because, oh no, someone is fucking different. Oh no, someone is making something that we don't personally like. Oh no, someone is finally doing something that's not like us. Oh no, get them. Get them. Oh no, someone has an opinion. Get them. It's like people do not know how to emotionally regulate themselves and go to therapy. People refuse to go to therapy to improve their life. They would rather let their pain drive them their entire life to be as pathetic, to tear down other VTubers, to tear down other people online. And they make like a bunch of videos. I saw even with Lychi, they were calling up like her sponsors and being like, Lychi is bad, don't sponsor her, Lychi is bad. It's disappointing. I'm not even mad at the internet. I'm just disappointed because people do not know how to live and let live. People do not know how to not be offended. I'm serious. It feels like every day in the drama community, people wake up and the first thing that they fucking do is cause drama online. It's like literally they wake up, they pick up their damn phone, and they make it their whole personality to call people out. Instead of be like, you know what, maybe I should stop and actually focus on myself. Maybe I should learn that I can't control everyone and maybe I should do things my own way. But no, let's go after a fucking VTuber who's depressed. No, let's go after a VTuber who's struggling with mental illness. No, let's shame them too. Let's shame them for every little thing that they do. No, let's go in their comments and tell them how bad they are. That's how you all treat VTubers? That's how they all live their life? And it makes no sense to me. That's why I'm on Lychi's side. Because I've seen the video. The fact she was crying and like expressing her raw, authentic feelings and it was showing, I could feel it was real. I could feel it in my gut. I could feel that deep down, Lychi was going through some shit. She was going through some shit. And what does the internet do? What does the internet do in response to that? Where when Lychi decided to draw the line in the sand and say, you know what? Fuck all of you for hurting me. I'm done. Leave me alone if you don't like me. What did they decide to do? They decide to bug her even more. They decide to try to cancel her even more. They decide to try to hate on her even more. That makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. The problem is, this is a long time coming. I need to say this because I'm so tired of holding this in. People on the internet need to fucking grow up. I'm tired of it. Every time I see this, every day I go on social media, someone is causing drama over some stupid shit. Every time it's some drama over stupid shit. Why not just focus on your own damn life? Focus on your own damn life. Don't go after a VTuber who is struggling with shit right now. People were mad at Lychi because she made vent art. Do you all understand what vent art is? It's made for her to vent because she has no other fucking outlet. So for people to try to cancel her or hate on her for making vent art is so fucked up because she's just trying to express herself. She's just trying to be happy and she's trying to find an outlet, but people destroy it and they report they report the art. That's why I said I'm done with fucking Twitter. Because I know for after I make this fucking video, people start reporting all my fighting art. They'll be like, oh my god, Weekly Anna drew a fucking punch. Report it. Report it. Oh no, there's violence. Report it. And I'm like, and a lot of people are just gonna see this as, oh, it's just an outburst. I'm just having an outburst. But in reality, I'm just speaking the truth. That's the core problem to the internet. A lot of people do not know how to grow up and focus on their own damn life. Everyone always needs to have some drama. That's why I'm getting tired of YouTube. I'm getting tired of social media. I'm hitting my breaking point. I'm tired of this shit. And like, I'm gonna stop going on social media and I'm gonna start like playing video games and stuff instead. Because this is some bullshit. Like, I don't get why people are going after Lychi. Like, after I watched that video, I just could tell that she was going through hell. And people, like, they don't see a person behind the screen. That's the problem. A lot of people don't see a person. They see someone to target. They see, like, they project onto her. They project everything onto her. And it's so sad because Lychi was just expressing herself. It's absurd. It's absurd to me. It's absurd. But Lychi, if you're watching this, I want to talk about this too. Now that we got all that out the way, I just needed to say all that. Lychi, I really feel for you. I really genuinely do. I feel for you. You're such a great person, Lychi, and it's not your fault. With all the shit that you're going through, it's not your fault. I want you to know that. Like, I know it feels like a lot of people don't like us, right? I feel that a lot too. Like, I feel like sometimes a lot of people don't like me. I feel like it's really hard because we genuinely don't understand what we did wrong. For a lot in my life, I've always been a person to just be open and honest about my life, my situation, and, you know, be very open and loving and caring. And, I've dealt with abuse too. That's the thing too. That's why I heavily related with your story, because I've also dealt with abuse and trauma. I've dealt with it a lot, it messed me up for years. I just wanted friends, and I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think what I'm trying to say is I really relate to your story. And I really resonate, and I'm so sorry that you have to go through all this. I want you to know that if you feel like no one likes you, Lychi, if you feel like no one in this world understands your pain, no one in the world understands your hurt, no one in the world understands what you're going through, I want you to know that I understand and I fucking love you. If no one else in this whole fucking world loves you, I love you, Lychi. I love you. And that's coming from a real place. It's not coming from no performative shit like other people do. I know how it feels to be so trapped in life, so hurt, to where you feel like no one loves you, you can't connect with anyone, and you just feel stunted in life. And then on top of that, you have the whole internet proving you right. Everyone is hating on you right now, and it's so stupid. But I want you to know, throughout all of that fucking chaos, throughout all of that noise, throughout all of it, I love you, Lychi. I care. Remember this moment. Remember it when everyone is throwing hate your way. Remember it when people are like trying to tear down your career or cancel you. Remember it when people are always being nasty towards you. Remember it. Remember, I love you. I'm here for you. And that's never changing. I've always wanted someone to say this to me. I always felt like I had to be someone else to be loved. Like, that's why I stopped doing these types of talking videos. The more I did talking videos is the more, like, people stopped kind of interacting with it. People stopped caring about it. And I just realized a lot of people don't like me when I talk about things like this. You see, it's always like it's always this thing where it's like we're not enough, right? It feels like that, right? Like, it feels like our natural selves is too much for people to handle. And I think that's what kills us inside. And I think that's why we're actually crying. I think that's why we cry, because we've seen time and time again how people respond to our true selves. And what's happening to you, Lychi, is the perfect fucking example. And that's why I'm saying this, because I think we need to be challenged. You think everyone hates you? Then how come I love you? Lychi, people like you and me, we need to. You want to know what's hurting us? It's because our mind is trying to find confirmation that we're not enough. That's what a lot of people do. Everyone always tries to find confirmation that they aren't good enough, that they aren't enough, that they don't deserve love, that they don't deserve care. And the reality of the matter is, we do deserve care. The reality of the matter is, whatever we think expands. If you think that you're not good enough and no one likes you, guess what? Your mind is always going to find reasons for that. But if you think to yourself, maybe I am good enough, maybe I am loved, then your mind will find reasons why you are loved and expand upon it. You see, you have to think of your mind as a magnet. And this is easier said than done. I'm just saying this because this is what's been helping me heal. I have to always talk to myself in a positive way. And I know it seems very cheesy or whatever the fuck, because like, oh, love myself, oh, thanks, yeah, that's gonna help me deal through all this trauma. And nah. You wanna know what the problem is of trauma? The pain from trauma isn't actually the trauma itself, believe it or not. The pain from trauma comes from the belief that forms after the trauma, and probably the memory of the trauma, but they both work hand in hand. You see, when you get trauma in your life, Lychi, you see, what happens is our minds is trying to find a way to close the thought loop. It's trying to understand why did this happen to me? How can I prevent this from happening to me? It's your mind trying to protect you from that crap. You see, okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I learned, right, from my experience. If you think that you are the problem after you've been traumatized, and if you think, for example, let's say you think, oh, everyone is out to get me. The reason why you think that is because the trauma implanted that thought in your head. The reason why you think that is because if you think that everyone is out to get you or everyone hates you, then you can, quote unquote, control the situation. Because if you just assume that everyone hates you, then guess what? That means all you have to do is lower your expectations of yourself, and then people can't really hurt you as much. They can't surprise you. Because if people say, oh, I hate you, you can be like, well, I mean, I already hate myself. I already know that people don't like me. It's a way to avoid disappointment because, you see, the problem is with trauma, it trains our mind in the worst way possible. Because the trauma implants the story. It's the story that is heavy. It's because your mind is like, I don't want to get hurt again. So I need to protect myself. So I'll just think lower of myself and I'll lower my expectations of other people so I can be safe. That way, no one can ever hurt me again. But here's the problem. It lowers your quality of life if you transition to that train of thought. If you think that everyone is out to get you, everyone hates you, or that you're a bad person, it may protect you, but guess what? You're still depressed. You're even more depressed now because if your mind is always saying, I hate myself, I'm less, I suck, everyone's out to get me, I'm fucked, then your mind is always going to replay those fucking loops. That's the problem. Your mind is replaying those loops to protect you, but it's also not actually protecting you. It's only hurting you because the simple fact of the matter is, if you say a negative thing to yourself, what are you going to feel like? Negative, right? Negative equals negative. So the only way to get out of these loops is to change the story and to challenge it. You have to challenge those thoughts constantly. Like, when you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, no, that's when you turn around and be like, why is my mind saying that? What's the evidence of that? And if there is proof, then I want you to be like this. Okay, but there's more to the story. What's the counter proof? What's the proof that I am enough, though? Let's look at the full story. Think about it like a legal case. I know it's funny, but think about it like a legal case. You can't just, if you're in a legal case, you can't just go off of bias, right? You need the full story. You need the good side and the bad side. And you need to form a conclusion based off of those things. So before you believe the negative things, challenge it with the good stuff too. And on top of that, right, when you get in that headspace where it's like your mind is looking at all of that, I want you to realize something. You will never be able to read someone else's mind. Because here's the thing, when you're walking down the street, let's say someone looks at you. You may think that they hate you, but what if they're just tired? What if, you may think that everyone doesn't like you, but what if someone does and you don't know it? And they're just not showing it. But I think what I'm trying to say is just challenge your thoughts. Challenge your thoughts with good perspectives, and then slowly let that be the driving force of your life. Because once you can do that, then you can start healing. Because trauma always comes down to the story. And no, remember this. This is what I do. Whenever bad shit is happening to me, take deep breaths. I'm serious. I know it's dumb, but literally just take deep breaths. Clench your fist and just take deep breaths. That's what I do whenever I'm going through hell. And then I want you to realize this. When you're taking those deep breaths, I want you to tell this to yourself. This is just a bad moment. This will pass. It's just a bad moment. It's not a bad life. You see, what happens is when bad stuff happens to us, like even with me, I did this. When bad stuff happens to me, I take that moment and I basically expand upon it. I'm like, this bad thing happened to me. Everyone is bad now. The world is bad. The world's out to get me. Oh my God, this person was mean to me. I hate people. They're all bad. You see, but that's the problem. You see the problem? Our minds lie to us because we take in information, and when we take in that information, we try to justify a narrative that we're the problem instead of seeing it from a different perspective, in a different worldview. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they have a belief that isn't healthy and they're projecting it onto us. Maybe these people are misinformed or they're failing to understand us. But no, what does our minds do? We always take it like I'm the problem. I'm the burden. I'm the one that needs to be fixed. Because that's what everyone else is saying. That's what, not everyone else, but that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are treating you, Lychi, like, oh my God, you're the problem. Oh my God, you need to stop. You need to change, right? Everyone's trying to cancel you and shit. And that's bullshit. It is bullshit. But a lot of those people, here's a different perspective. Could it be that a lot of people on the internet are acting from their own insecurities as well because they learned that they can't control life, so they go to the internet to try to control everything instead? A lot of people online who get into drama, they can't control their life. They can't control their perception of themselves. They're bored as fuck. Or these people are insecure. Or these people are just in a bad, cranky mood because life isn't perfect for them and they never learned how to self-regulate or go to therapy. So what do? They project all of that shit onto everyone else. With drama, have you all noticed that a lot of people are trying to police the space? They're trying to act like police officers. You want to know why? They want authority and control. And that is actually coming from like a genuine observation. Because you see, what I've noticed, a lot of drama happens when someone is saying something that another side doesn't agree with. And instead of thinking, oh my God, I don't like this person, I'll just block them. No, they start a whole fucking saga on the internet trying to shame and cancel the other person. And in some cases, it makes sense. Because if someone is like, for example, scamming their audience, or being very, abusive to people or something, then it makes sense why there's, a bunch of drama, because that's an actual concern. But with me, I always said this. Why not just get the authorities involved? Call the cops if they're being that problematic. And they don't do that. Why? Because they know it's an emotional issue. They know it's not a big enough issue that warrants the cops being called. That's why no one calls the cops on Lychi. Because they know for a fact in their fucking mind that all this drama is coming from a emotional response. No one's actually looking at the facts of the matter. Everyone is reacting immediately from emotion. No one is even acknowledging the logic or the facts of the situation. Everyone's operating from this stance of, I'm responding emotionally, then I'm gonna use my I'm gonna try to use my own logic to make this look bigger than what it actually is. So Lychi, do not take it personally when people are trying to, take you down and shit. Though you probably have every right to take it personally, because, that's fucked up. But, what I'm trying to say is don't internalize their negative noise. Because what they're doing is bullshit. If they're real, genuine people who cared about other people, they wouldn't be doing all this. Everyone just wants conformity. And that's why I do not like the internet. It's a place where conformity is more important than honesty. Because in that video, Lychi was being nothing but honest. She was just saying how she felt, pointing out truths, and she was making her own boundaries. And the internet responds in rage. They respond in trying to take her down. It's horrible. Because, even with me, right, like Lychi, I really related to your story. I watched the whole video, and it does feel like a lot in our life. A lot of people just don't like us. And I think people don't like us because we're just so honest. When you made that video, I could tell you were like me. You're a person where you don't hold back. You're honest. You say how you feel right when you feel it. You don't give a crap. Because you know that being a human means you need to care, and you care so much that you would sacrifice your own mental health for others. That's so fucking rare in this world where everyone's always at each other's throat. So please don't take it personally when people are so mean to you, because a lot of these people, they're probably jealous of you, honestly. That's the crazy thing. I know it seems absurd to think, but a lot of these people may just be jealous of you deep down. Because a lot of what happens, right? Imagine that you are a mirror. Imagine that you're walking around outside with a mirror on your body. When people talk to you, they're not actually talking to you. They're talking to the mirror because they see themselves in you. And maybe deep down, they see you being honest about stuff and saying stuff that they wouldn't, and they get mad at you because they're like, why aren't you being like me? Why aren't you living like me? Why are you different than me? You're supposed to be my mirror. So you see, that's what a lot of people do. And that's what's helped me a lot too with being judged, is realizing a lot of it is really projection. A lot of people just do not understand how to regulate their emotions. They don't understand it. They don't think about this stuff. They don't research. They don't take the time out of their life to think about this stuff because they're always in a rush and responding emotionally to things instead of thinking deeply and critically about things. And a lot of people may see this video too, even from me, and they'll call me like a narcissist. They'll say I'm a narcissist. They'll say that I'm too full of myself. They'll say all these things. They'll say I'm too angry. They'll just avoid me entirely because they don't like this side of me. And you want to know why they're saying all that? They're saying all of that because they're mad that I am not like them. They are mad that I am exposing something that they don't want to see. Why else would they feel the need to call me a label like that without even knowing the real me? Because when I talk, I don't filter. That's the difference. That's the thing. People look at my non-filter approach to talking, and they call it narcissism. And I think that's what's happening with you, Lychi, too. I think you are like me. And I'm telling you all of this. You may be like, why are you like giving me a therapy session? Because I think it's important that like we're honest. I'm not making this video for views. I don't give a fuck about the views. People can dislike this video to oblivion for all I care. You know, because I'm not saying this to be liked. I know I'm not going to be liked. I'm not going to be liked. I'm simply just not the type of person where a lot of people will like me. A lot of people will not love me. Because I'm too probably weird for one. I'm too deep. I'm too angry. I'm too everything. You know, a lot of people don't like honesty. A lot of people don't like authenticity. They want everyone to stay in a box where they can easily contain it. They don't want someone like me, you know, and maybe deep down, maybe that's some of what I need to heal with, you know, but I also realize like, you know, it is partly true. I feel like at a lot of times, like as much as a lot of our fear and hatred comes from a trauma response, there's a valid truth in a lot of people that don't like us. That's true. A lot of people just don't like us. But here's the difference. A lot of people don't like us because we are just different than them. That's it. It's nothing, it's not our problem. If people don't like you, why should you have to change for them? Answer me that. And if people don't like you, why is that a problem? Can't they just, you know, click off the video and watch someone else, or like keep scrolling to find someone that they do vibe with? But no, they don't do that. What do they choose to do? To get in the comments and spread hate. They decide to make a video or a tweet trying to quote unquote expose you. There's nothing wrong with you, Lychi. There is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. It's the simple fact of the matter is a lot of people do not understand how to think critically or emotionally or rationally anymore. A lot of people forgot the art of live and let live. And I fight by that quote. A lot of people may say that quote is bad, but I see it as good practice. When people don't like you, no, it's not a problem with you. You don't have to change. It's not you, it's them. And there's nothing wrong with not being liked by everyone. I think we're not meant to be liked by everyone. I used to try. I think we wanted to be liked by everyone because then it would prove that we're finally enough. But here's the thing. The only way you will feel enough in this world, sadly, from what I've seen, you really do have to sit with yourself and say to yourself that I'm enough. You have to say to yourself that you are enough, and you have to question and challenge your negative thoughts. That's the only way you will feel enough. Because here's the problem. A lot of people are just as broken as you felt. A lot of people in this world are not responding in a healthy way. Think about it. Online, right? There's a bunch of people hating on you. You really think those people are going to change their minds about you? Those people who base their entire personality on taking other people down online on social media? Those people who tried to call your sponsors to tell them not to sponsor you? Those people who spend hours upon hours of their life getting into pointless drama online because of a fucking tweet? You really think everyone will like you? No, they won't. And that's okay. Lychi, that's okay. Why? Because your self-worth does not have to be reliant on those people. It cannot and will never be reliant on those people. I think we have to expect that we're not going to be liked by everyone. I think that's where the pain is coming in, because there's a conflict. You want to be loved by everyone because that is how you'll feel enough. Because you have such a big hole in your heart that you feel like the only way to fill it is to have everyone love you. But here's the thing. That's not possible because A lot of people don't even love themselves. A lot of people don't love themselves. So how can they love you if they don't even love themselves? So here's the problem. To fill that hole in your heart, imagine this. Imagine you're sitting at this tropical location. It's calm and peaceful. And imagine that you feel good. You feel so fucking good when you wake up. You feel good. You're relaxing on the beach. You're living it up, but you're all by yourself. That's the difference. You're all by yourself and you're living it up at that beach. Okay? Is that in your mind? Now imagine this scenario. Maybe you're walking down the street and everyone loves you and they're cheering for you and they're like, Lychi, 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 yay, Lychi. But then you go inside your house and it's just dark and quiet. Which one do you think will last longer, Lychi? Exactly. That's what I meant. I know it hurts because I've been there too. I have been there too. You can have everyone cheer your fucking name. You can have everyone love you, but the moment you get in that house, it won't be there anymore. It'll feel good when you go outside, but when you go inside, what happens? It's dark as fuck. It's depressing as shit. But when you're at the beach and you're at that tropical location and you feel okay within yourself and you love yourself, guess what? It doesn't matter if people are there or not. And that's the good thing, Lychi. You see, that's true love. That's how you fill that hole in your heart. That's why I say, if you want to love yourself and fill that void in your soul, if you love yourself, you will be better off. So Lychi, hear me when I say, try to love yourself. And it's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. But I promise you, it will be worth it in the end. And listen, take a break from social media. Here's the funny thing. I remember you made a video making fun of VTuber drama videos. Let them make their, it's done. It's over. Canceled. They're done videos. Let them make their shitty, it's done videos. You know, let them shout to the moon about how this one VTuber ruined the whole world because she made a tweet. You know, let them do it. Fuck it. Let them shout to the rooftops. As long as you know you love yourself and that people like me loves you, your fans love you, as long as you have even just the smallest audience that loves you, lean back on them. Lean back on the ones that do show you care and support and love and all of that. Lean back on that love more than anything. Imagine it like this. Imagine that they're your family protecting you. Your fan base, the ones that do show you love in the comments, imagine them like they're a big family, like they're like protecting you and they're like holding back all the haters. They're holding back all the drama. Imagine like it's a big bubble of love and human beings surrounding you, defending you from all of those toxic people. You see, but if you imagine it like that, you will feel better. Because here's the thing. Our minds, we may see hate, but we expand upon it. That's the problem. We see us as humans have evolved to notice hate more than love. Because hate was a threat to our survival. So if you want to feel love, focus way more on the love. And use these imagination tricks. Imagine that the people who are giving you good supportive feedback are the ones like guarding you, like they're treating you like a princess or something. And imagine like they are in your castle protecting you. You will feel better. That's what I do with my fan base. It's funny. But yeah, I imagine it. I imagine all my fans, like, we're in a big fucking castle and they're like my knights in shining armor protecting me. Imagination can be a powerful tool. But I love you, Lychi. I hope this video helped. I'm sorry it's so fucking long, but at the same time, we need to be ourselves, right? But I love you, and yeah, stay strong, Lychi. Alright, stay awesome too. And Lychi, hey, if you can, reach out to me. I want to collab with you. Like, Lychi, if you're still watching this, please, like, reach out to me. I just want to be your friend. I don't need to collab. We can just talk and hang out. I don't care about the collab. If you want to collab, that's cool too, but I just want to be your friend and talk to you, alright? Reach out to me on my Twitter. I'll be there, or my Discord, or whatever, or my comments, or I don't know. Just reach out to me on Twitter. We'll talk or whatever. All right. I love you, Lychi. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. Hey, weeklies and people who watch this video, please send this video to Lychi. All right. I love you all. Stay awesome.